What's up, guys? Good job this week. Week 4 is coming to a close. Some folks didn't get their macro stuff in there, MyFitnessPal screenshots. Most of you didn't. Everybody looks good for the most part. I would suggest taking a balanced approach in terms of percentages. So I'll send you a private message if I haven't done that already about what I think you should be at. And it's just a guideline. The app, goes off of whatever the government recommendations are, if they're like 50% carbs, whatever it is, 50% carbs, 30 or 20% protein or something like that. That's no good. We want to be more like 35, 30. So fat would be 30%. Or if you do more like cardio type stuff, endurance type stuff, train hard, train heavy, etc., you could do more of like a 40-40-20. So 40% carbs, 40% protein, 20% fat. The other approach you could do is more, not necessarily keto style or ketogenic style diet, but you could have a macro distribution that favors fat. Your protein's kind of moderate to maybe even light, and your carbs are almost non-existent. This one is never easy to maintain. You will lose weight quickly, but I wouldn't even take that approach. Personally, what I would do is I would go for balance. I would definitely make sure that you are hitting your daily caloric intake goals. Undereating is just as bad as overeating to some extent in terms of progress. Undereating, you're going to wreck your metabolism. Undereating, which includes not enough calories and not enough protein, is going to destroy your muscle. Okay, muscle is what we have working for us. Muscle is what's going to use up the additional calories as energy. Muscle is going to increase the metabolism because of what I just said, etc., etc. So if you're not getting enough protein, you're not going to have enough amino acids available and in the blood. And what's going to happen is your muscles aren't going to repair after a workout. They're also going to start to atrophy. So your body's actually going to kind of use them for fuel. In a sense, what really kind of happens is, in a low-calorie diet, and especially when you're low protein, your body will kind of preserve the fat, and what it will do is, I forget what the term is, but it will essentially convert the aminos into glycogen, as opposed to using them for what you want them to be used for. So there's nothing, I'm not spitting anything scientific here. I'm not, citing any articles. I'm just going off the top of my head of what I know. You can find information online to read about it. But my approach, stick to your deficit. Aim for balance. Aim for high protein. Protein at every meal, okay? At every meal, excuse me. Animal sources if possible. If not, if you're vegetarian, vegan, whatever, you may have to find a supplement. I'm not going to suggest anything. You got to do that research on your own. So enough protein. Keep the fats moderate, because most of your fats are going to come from these animal sources. Okay? So be careful. Be careful with the oils when you're cooking, stuff like that. They add up quickly. 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. 1 gram of carbs or 1 gram of protein is only 4 calories. So you can see how when you're thinking, it's only 10 grams of fat, or it's only 10 grams of carbs. It's a big difference. All right, I'm starting to ramble, I'm sorry, and I'm obviously focused on the road. Anyhow, if you feel like your weight's stuck, chances are you're under eating. If you feel like your weight is stuck and you're hitting your calories, chances are you have a poor selection of macros, okay? If you're getting enough protein, if you're not overindulging in carbohydrates, and your training is up to par, you're training enough times per week, you're wondering what's going on, chances are your feeding window is too broad. What I mean by that is, if you get up and you have your first meal at 7 a.m., there's no reason that you should be eating late into the evening. So choose either 12-hour window, 11-hour window, 10-hour window, even down to a 9-hour window that you're gonna allow yourself to have meals. So if your daily goal is 4 meals, right, and you decide that you wanna try a 10-hour window, which I recommend to start, and your first meal is at 7, that means you stop eating at 5 p.m. What does this do for you? It's pretty obvious. You increase the time that you're fasting. So I'm gonna get more fasting time out of you guys one way or another, right? A lot of you didn't like not eating first thing in the morning through you had a routine. That's fine, but my suggestion is cut those meals off at night, all right? So get in what you gotta get in calorically, all right? Hit your macros, okay? Do your exercises, right? Weight train heavy, all right? Listen to your body. If you're hungry, eat. If you're not, don't, okay? Don't force yourself, but at the same time, get those meals in, all right? Good luck, guys. It's easier than you think. I can tell that all of you are really starting to learn. The main thing is, you know, being honest with yourself and not having too many days where you screw up, basically. You know, every day's got to be perfect, or as perfect as you can imagine. You're not going to have to do this forever. Trust me. When I got down to where I wanted to be, I have more days where I screw off than not. You know, it's not an all-day affair, but I still do kind of have what I want. You know, once a week I have something. I had McDonald's on Saturday night, guys. You know, I mean, that's not setting a good example, but when you work hard, you know, you can get away with things like that, okay? Good luck. I've rambled on too long. If you're still with me, congratulations for making it this far. Do your thing. I want to see all of you get fit. I want to see all of you look great for summer. More importantly, I want all of you to be happy. It's not even February yet, guys. You have time. But listen, if you're not losing that 2 pound per week per average, you need to step it up, all right? If you are, you're right on track, baby. Think about it. If you got 20 pounds to lose, all you gotta do is hold out for 10 weeks. Just keep doing your thing, all right? 1 week at a time. It's all good. You know what my favorite saying is? Seconds become minutes. Minutes become hours. Hours become days. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. Months become years. Next thing you know, guys, this will be your permanent lifestyle. You'll be fit AF. Nobody will be able to tell you shit. Okay? It's closer than you think. Trust me. All right? Thoughts become things. What you think about becomes what you do, right? Stay positive. Trust the process. Love you guys.